All right, peace, peace, peace. What up? Just gonna come back with a quick video. First and foremost, hopefully the most on your house is blessing your day, man. Just gonna come back with something real quick. Yeah, man. I just want to come out this with like more of a, cause I was actually looking at this and the other day, like a few days ago, man, of about like because I was looking at some in Chronicles. I was actually studying that. I was going through some stuff, and I found this up in Chronicles, man. So it's all going into like how shot, man, like because and it's gonna go into one of my favorite scriptures in Ecclesiastes and Sirach, but this is all going into like and also too is going into like of course, in the sense why Yahushua came out of Judah, things of that nature. So, it's just more of that. And if I didn't say by his mercies we are unconsumed, but my bad, Joe, I'm a little tired. But yeah, man, let's get this First Chronicles 5:2 real quick, man. So let's see the First Chronicles 5:2. Because yeah, we're going 5:1, I should say. Yeah. Yeah, because it goes into it goes into how Reuben lost his birthright because what he even though it was always for Judah, but what Reuben did with Bilhah, his father Jacob's handmaid, but but yeah, I was getting into it, yeah, but I'll read it. First Chronicles chapter 5 verse 1 says, now the sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, for he was the firstborn, but as for as much as he defiled his father's bed, and his birthright was given unto the sons of Joseph and the sons of Israel, and the genealogy is not to be reckoned after the birthright. So yeah, man. So that's why Sirach says this too. Yeah, let's grab this too because it's talking about Reuben. It's just a little detour, a little side note. It says we not busy him. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Ecclesiastes chapter. Is this the one I wanted? Yeah, Ecclesiastes chapter. 9. Ecclesiastes also known as Sirach chapter 9 verse 4. There's another one Sirach too out that one, but I think I'll do this for now. Just can't find it on top of my head. It says, "Gaze not on a maid, that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her." So yeah, man. So that's what probably like even like even I'm not. Let me say this too. I don't ascribe to it, even though I did read it, but it had some good stuff in it, like the 12 patriarchs books. I did read it. It was like last year or two ago. It was some. It actually had some prophecies in it about Yahushua, because like I said, a brother of mine, he kind of goes. He's into all these. He's a good brother, but we disagree on that. I told him this. Like he goes into other books more than that. He goes into that. Me personally, I don't. So I told him that. But even though when I read it though, it kind of goes into but just being spiritual, just being like assessing things. Of course, like Reuben was probably looking at her like probably like the elders in Susanna day after day after day, like gazing upon Bilhah. And of course he actually did it. So that's how he lost his birthright. So and also too, that's in the law. Don't look at and actually too that ties into Noah as well of seeing your father's nakedness, because like that's that's the what was that oh my gosh, man, I'm gonna try to find it. Yeah, so because that's what Ham and Noah, that's what Noah I'm led to believe, because it never says it explicitly, but like that's what like Ham did to Noah, and the curse was put on Canaan. So yeah, so let's see here. I might have to get my other Bible for it because I want to bring it out. It might be Leviticus. Yeah, I might have to bring my other one out. All right, hold on, y'all. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. It was somewhere else that I had it too, but Leviticus chapter 17 verse 7. It was somewhere else too that I wanted this, but yeah, I guess I don't know. It is what it is. It says Leviticus chapter 18 verse 7. The nakedness of thy father, or the nakedness of thy mother, or shall not thou uncover? She is thy mother, and thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. So yeah, it's going into like is going into my gosh, I was giving incest, but that's not. I don't think this was the one I wanted, but yeah, man, that's what. Yeah, that's not what I wanted though. It was somewhere else that this the skirt of your father. That's what I wanted when it says skirt of your father. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's yeah, that's going into because I want to kind of slightly touch on that, but hold on, y'all. Just one. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Here it is. Got it. This lines up. Yeah. Because let's read Sirach again, and it says get because we talking about Reuben and kind of line up with because I'm going to get into the point of view in a minute. Give not thy soul unto harlots. And, that's not it. I'm sorry. Let's read the verse above. That's Ecclesiastes also in Sirach chapter 9 verse 5. It says, gaze not on a maid that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her. Here it is, Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 30. It says, a man shall not take his father's wife, and nor discover his father's skirt. So yeah, and we can see over Ham and Noah. So that means that's what I'm led to believe. Like reading in between the lines, like putting put two and two together. That's what you call him. Ham did with and that's why Cain was cursed with Noah. But we see here that Reuben did the same thing. But we just read First Chronicles 5:1, and that's how he lost his birthright. But it was always meant for Judah because Yahushua was going to come through that line. So my bad, y'all, for the pauses because it's my using my other Bible that I get to. This is why I have. Anyways, that's another story. I have this one is what I usually read. Then this one is like I usually. I had this one for a while, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's just is what it is. So that's why Reuben did what he did. But here's the point: for Judah prevailed above his brethren, and of him became the chief ruler. Yeah, it's First Chronicles 5:2. I'm reading this again. For Judah prevailed above his brethren, and of him came the chief ruler. But the birthright was Joseph. So yeah. So who's that chief ruler? You should know it's Yahushua, man. So, and he's the chief ruler, and then let's go into that real quick, man. Go into that. Sorry, one of my favorite scriptures in Sarah Ecclesiastes. Among brethren, he that's chief is honorable. So are they that fear the Lord in his eyes. Exactly. So it wasn't Yahushua chief, among his brethren, he was the most honorable. Because why? Because because how he lived, man. And also too, Genesis 44, that's how Judah can prevail because Judah was that intercessor in Genesis 44 for Reuben. But he was willing to stay back in Egypt for Benjamin, man. I mean not for Reuben, for Benjamin. He was being an intercessor. That's why Yahushua came out that line. I think I touched on that in the past. But even how Yahushua lived and how Yahushua died, that's how he was like a servant. He was the chiefest. He was the most humble. He was meekest man that ever walked the earth, man. Yeah, exactly. But for Judah prevail above his brethren, and of him came the chief ruler. But the birthright was Joseph. So yeah, man. And it says, Ecclesiastes also knows Sirach, among brethren, he that is chief is honorable. And so are they that fear the Lord in his eyes. So yeah, man. So let's get the Matthew right quick, man. So I ain't gonna read the whole Genesis 44, but Judah staying back for Benjamin, and Yahushua, the way he lived and the way that he died, man. No achievement more honorable than that. Because really, one he did for his name's sake too. As it goes into something I'm going to go to later, Lord willing, because that's why that's something for later, Lord willing. But he did it for the namesake, but also he lived and died for other people, man. He lived and died for us. It's just like he said in Ezekiel, first it was for his namesake, because he was going to do that regardless. Because for naming him and the Most High Yahushua for their namesake, he was going to do that. But yeah, man, that just goes into that. But let's go with Matthew real quick, man. Yeah, man. So that's why it says Judah. He came the chief ruler, and we know that chief ruler was Yahushua, man. Let's get Matthew real quick. Matthew chapter yeah, let's do it. Matthew chapter 20, verse 27. And he that is among you, and he and whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant. Exactly. So like, exactly, yeah, let's get that. In Matthew chapter 20, verse 27. And whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant. Exactly, man. How shall that's interesting? Like, and then what? Let's go to Philippians now, real quick. You know, let's go to Philippians real quick. And, that's why it says serve us one another. Serve. Let's kind of go into what I just said. So let's what we just talking about. Let's go to Philippians real quick. That's why he's the chief ruler. I ain't talking about Patrick Mahomes either. That chief. I'm just kidding. That's why I can tell I'm tired when I make these corny jokes. But let's get this Philippians real quick. Oh, yeah, Philippians chapter 2, verse 7. It says, but he himself made no reputation and took upon him a form of a servant, and who was made in the likeness of man. So yeah, man, there's nothing more honorable than that, man. Like, chief. That's why the house I said, listen, serve one another, because like, listen, because like, listen, I'm doing it. Just like I always say, man. Like, that brother, different brothers, like, that's been in the streets, like, like they not like the different even the brothers that, because I know certain brothers that it's in the word that was in that, but even brothers inside the word, outside the word, like one, if you among that man, like you can't expect like somebody to do something if you're not going to do it. So the Yahushua did himself. That's why he's the chiefest, man. So that's what it is. He was a servant. Like, it's humility, man. So that's what it is, man. And also too, one in Sirach, this scripture in Sirach is actually talking about brothers. It's actually talking about actual brothers and like blood, actually related kin brothers that fear the Lord. But all like kind of like the Maccabees per se. Like, that's why actually I could grab that maybe, but also too, like, but I said it to say, but Yahushua, but he was chief among his brethren, because what did he say? Listen, like when they was looking for him, those that he said, listen, those that that's my brother over here, that's my sister over here, that's my mother over here, those that do the will of my father, man. So that's why I even said that, man. So even the scriptures call Lot Abraham's brother, even though that was his uncle, man. So that was a precursor to those that do the will of my father, is my family, is my brother. I got know somebody now. I call her like aunt, like, not my biological, but in the word, like, it is what it is. But she's in the word. That's why I call her, and she's much older than me. That's why I call her auntie. But it says among brethren, he that is chief is honorable, so that they fear the Lord in his eyes. So yeah, it says being himself made no reputation, took upon him the form of a servant, and it was made in the likeness of men. So yeah, man. It says, let's read this Matthew chapter 20 and verse 27. It says, and whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant. So yeah, man. So yeah, I'll get this Maccabees real quick. Because in the context, talking about actual brothers, like, when going looking at other translations, but like, yeah, let's get First Maccabees 11:27, because I had that down here. Yeah, let's get. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. Okay, is that what I wanted? And he could, yeah. Let's see. And confirm the priest. Okay, yes. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is talking about Jonathan, I believe. I haven't read this in a while. Yeah, first Maccabees 11:27. It says, and confirm him in the high priesthood and all honors that he had before, and he gave him preeminence among his chief friends. Exactly. So he was chiefest among brethren, and bunch. Like, it's kind of like a. Actually, no. That's actually not. I don't think that was. Okay, I had that down. I meant to cross that out. That ignore that one, y'all, because I think I remember correcting myself on that one a while back. Because yeah, I was kind of word matching, so that's not it. So yeah, man. But I think the point is made, though. My bad, y'all. I kind of messed that last one up, because Because usually though, I like sometimes when I do mess up certain scriptures, when I have certain scriptures with one, then when I go over look at other translations or different brothers I talk to, whether it be watch online or one personally watch online or in Discord, I've given me new understanding. Usually I just exit out, but I just keep it there as it's more of a growing thing. Like, okay, cool. I used to think the scripture meant that. Like, I don't want to totally cross it out, but just to explain why. Like, because yeah, it's also good to reason good for that. To go to explain why you should think a certain scripture, man, what is meant. Why did you come to that conclusion? Why did it, in showing that growth? Like, okay, cool. It's like more of an understanding to get more, pretty much iron sharper iron, and growing in the faith and growing in understanding. Because like it's a couple things I used to think, but it's not really. That's why like now I'm focused on the testimony. Like now more and more, just more and more importantly living it, and also too focusing on the testimony of the Most High Yahweh Shai. Man, I'll come in volume book because now one a lot of scriptures I used to read, I thought was just talking about us as like this as Israel, but it's really talking about the Most High Yahweh Shai. But then some of it is still talking about us. So that's why I just want to go into that. But yeah, I think that's why I actually X that out. That's why I was kind of confused looking at it. So, but yeah, man. But back to the point though. That's why how Yahushua being the chief, man. Like the chief, like it said in Chronicles, the chief ruler, man. That's talking about Yahushua, man. And he and nothing more honorable than that. Like we were in Sirach. So and also because he was like he was serving the most humility. That's why he commands us to, but like First John says, what walk as he walks. So we had to do the same. That's why it says what Ephesians says. Even the but like let's get into Ephesians real quick. I'll probably end off with this. And also, too, Sirach goes into how to serve great men, like serving great men. And Ephesians says, don't serve it, like serve as unto the Lord, man. Because, like, that's what it's. Joshua served Moses. Elijah served Elisha served Elijah. Like, it goes on and on. Like, disciples with Yahushua, man. It was a more of a thing, man. Like, different, like, yeah, man. The suit Saul, David, served Saul. So, actually, like, no, actually, how shot, like we just read, he was serving his disciples. So, it is what it is. But let me grab this, Ephesians chapter, 5 and verse, cause yeah, man, cause we always read, 22, but we gotta focus on 21 as well, man, because submitting to one another. It says Ephesians chapter 5 verse 21. It says submit yourselves one to another in the fear of Yahweh. So yeah, man, that's like with the line of what we just read in Matthew, like with that's like the most chiefest, like being the chief, like that's being the servant, man. Exactly. And too, just even in the word, out the word, man, like it's just always like shoot, I had supervisors like this. If you want supervisor like as well, man, he was like and that's why people like working with him, man, because it's like, listen, he had such good leadership qualities, but he'll be out in the he's gonna be out. He's gonna be out and about with us. He's gonna be out in the dirt with us, man. He's gonna be out in the mud, getting it just as we are, man. He's like things of that nature, man. So that's just like he's not only going like what you call him, just like the sitting background. No, he's gonna go do it, man. Just like sometimes like that's what I mentioned, like like certain people in the streets, man. Because like one, people gotta understand too, like man, like different gangs or different, even like different criminal organizations or different like whether it be gangs, mobs, things of that nature. It's the one that's coming to mind. Not the best example, but most people aren't going to do that, unless they see you do it, man. So that's why like even when the rich man came to the house shop, man, it's just like he was condemned because it's like, listen, he didn't want to one, because like his faith, like that's what Yahushua said, listen, if you sell everything and follow me. And two, this is like he was condemned because Yahushua was doing it. He was a living example of it. Like he left, like just like Moses. That's why he was a prophet unto Moses, because it's like Moses left all the riches and stuff like that he had in Egypt to suffer among his people. Yahushua did it did that, all the glory and riches he had in heaven, to suffer with amongst his people, man. Suffer among like And that's a Genesis to cleave unto his wife. He left everything, his house to cleave unto his wife, but also too, but shoot, but that ended up costing, but shoot, we killed them, man. So, so it is what it is with that, man. But that's all I said what I said with that, man. But hopefully it's edifying, man. Shoot, I'm a little tired, but hopefully it's edifying, man. So y'all brothers and sisters be blessed. So peace.